My new book, Pillars for Life, A Guide to Spiritual Ethics and Practice, is now out and available for you to read and purchase. You can check out our website, willowhealing.org, to find a link, or you can find it on Amazon. We look forward to getting your feedback, and if you love it, please leave a review and share with your friends. Now it's time for the show. Welcome to Willow Healing Matters, the podcast. We are so excited to have you joining us on this journey where we explore different ways to empower your soul, whether it's healing in your kitchen or all the way up in the corporate world. Come with us as we look into different ways to heal your mind, body, and soul. Hey everyone, it's Catherine from Willow Healing, and today I have with me Jacopo. I hope I said that right. He is born and raised in Naples, Italy, and Jacopo's journey to success is a testament to resilience and vision. His fascination with entrepreneurship began at the age of 11, inspired by books on real estate and business. Even after his promising soccer career was halted by injury at 17, he pivoted to a path that would ultimately redefine his life. At just 18, he founded a jewelry chain that not only thrived but took him across continents in search for diamonds and gold. By 22, Jacopo had shifted his focus to real estate, becoming a trusted expert in flipping properties and cash flow management. His reputation for closing profitable deals led him to build relationships with high net worth individuals, gaining invaluable insights that continue to fuel his success. Through these connections, he not only transformed his business but also his mental and strategic approach. Jacopo holds a PhD in International Business Management, enriched by training with industry icons like Tony Robbins and Robert Kiyosaki. He has developed the MPBE method, which is meditate, morning, prayer, biohacking, and exercise, which harmonizes personal growth and financial success, allowing him to complete over 350 real estate transactions and achieve true financial freedom. So a big welcome to the show, Jacopo, and you have had such a journey.
To share uh, whatever I have inside for you, for your audience, and share knowledge about my mind, because I think so when you receive something in life, it's our obligation to share to other human beings.
Agree, and especially, it was so funny. I had this conversation earlier today that we often start doing things for selfish reasons, and then it's from that it becomes selfful, and then we want to expand it out to others because we're like, hey, this is working for us. Let's serve humanity now and share this back out into the world.
Yeah, I think so. Like everything in life have a purpose, meaning when you achieve your possibility to create more for other people. Why? Because when you becoming a light for other human being is so important, because everybody we have one destination in this world, but some people they don't find their destination for different reasons. Other people they find it, they like other human being, and I think so. For me, my main goal in my life, is create more internal abundance and after external, because I believe in create external abundance, not internal, because the abundance is creation of something more big of us. And when you receive this abundance, you need to share with people. And the two way how I try to share during my life, during my day, is through word and action. And this is the two ways so important. And I think the more people they will achieve abundance, first of all internally, after external, they we will be really in a better place where people help each other and we working in the correct direction in our world, and I think so we are in the good path soon.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, if you have that abundance and you start to share that out with the world, it continues to create a flow of abundance because you're, sharing it out. And it's when your cup is full and it overflows, then that abundance will keep flowing as well because you have tapped into your personal power so that you can empower others.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think so. This is really the main point of everybody life. But you know how I shared with you before, some of human beings they don't find this purpose because they are too much involved in the day by day or are too. I utilize a lot of this word, the egocentric, because everybody we have ego. But you know what's happening sometime, or because scarcity of abundance or scarcity of emotion create this ego, or in the opposite sides when people they have abundance sometimes the ego is the one where they think about they don't need other people. In reality, in the both way, we need other human being. It's the only way to have other human being to create love and to create energy. And I believe 1000% is in create. When you create something, when you generate something, when in particular I am a businessman, I am serial entrepreneur investor. I try to my vehicle is real estate and business to create more energy, more business, and more opportunity not only for me to for other people. You know.
Yeah, definitely. And it's, finding your vehicle that allows you to step into your genius and let you express yourself of who you are and to share that with the world. And I love that you've taken all that knowledge now and you've crafted it into a book and into a method that you are sharing with somebody. So, how did that come about?
Yeah, this is coming because you know better than me. Because if you do this podcast, you do from your heart. Because I know how a lot of work you guys need to create everything, do the podcast, and the reality is, you know, in your dark moment, you find something special every time in your life, and this is happening to me when I started my early life in Napoli. I grow up with a lot of love, and in Napoli, where I coming from, where I go back because I have all my family over there. I create this chain of jewelry, and I think about I have like the goal. I am whatever I touch becoming gold. But at one point of my life, when I already achieved at really young age big success economic, and not only I starting to feel some different emotion inside me. Why? Because I identify too much in Jacopo, the entrepreneur. Jacopo have the beautiful life and everything. In reality, when start something started to crumbling around me, the shop started to lose revenue. The business where I am involved to real estate started to freezing over there in Italy. I started to feel different kind of emotion, but I don't know how working with this emotion. But I have creativity inside me, and the creativity is really helping me a lot in my life. And I starting every time because I am serial entrepreneur. I am every time researching to do something new to create more. At that time, I find this opportunity because I read one article in internet, and I see in Zillow the opportunity to what's happening in Florida. The market crashed completely, big opportunity real estate. I take one fly and move to the other part of the world in Florida, but I continue to have my business in Italy where I go back and forth. And what's happening is reality. When I arrive in Florida, all my fear, all my insecurity becoming reality because I don't know anybody. I don't speak English at that time. I don't have any kind of relationship. I don't know the business. I don't know nothing. I don't know how it's working the law of here. Nothing. Zero, zero. And I grow up like a baby without really mother over here in in Florida. What it means, my mother is in Napoli, and starting from over there, I started to feel this emotion. Slowly create my business in real estate. But during this process, I started to feel this emotion, and I wanna go through this emotion, understand why. And I see one guy in Naples, my friend Domenico, where he had this kind of energy, beautiful energy. He told me about this secret. The most important part: ask question to people when you see something unique, exceptional. And I asked him why he have this energy, why he have this beautiful light around him. And he told me two words: meditation transcendental. From over there, my life changed completely. I started to meditate. I create this method where, over here, how I share with you now, they are 7 in the morning. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning every day, and I create meditation morning, pray activation, biohacking and exercise. This is the four pillar I utilize every day, every day to bring me energy. And this
Mm.
is what is inside the book, which means the creation of an internal abundance plus the real estate part. Wherever I do every day to bring for me, for my family, for the near circle of people abundance.
Yeah. And I love that it's such a big thing, like the morning practice. It keeps coming up in my life too, because I'm the same. I get up at 5 a.m. and my day starts at 6, or, it just to create that first hour of the morning that's about me. And I'll do my meditation, I'll do my gratitude practice. So for instead of prayer, I do gratitude, and then I do some exercises, and then I go into my day because I've spent that time starting on me and filling up my cup so that I have the energy to then go into the rest of the day. And if I don't do that and I choose to sleep in, which I stopped doing because I realized how much I missed that first hour, of having that time for yourself. And a lot of people will listen to this and go, how can he get up at 4:30 a.m. and do that? But you just create a new habit, right? And you create a new lifestyle for yourself.
And I think so, like, nothing is perfect for everybody. We are the similar human being, but sometimes we have similar emotion, but different human being, how we think, how we act, and everything. What this means is this one. I don't believe in the one medicine for everybody. In general, I don't believe in medicine, but the medicine is. In this case, related to the method MPB is this one. Try for yourself in different hour to meditate. Try to yourself to connect with your inner self, with whatever you believe, divine, God, Buddha, or other kind of form of religion, and try to connect. And the day you need to understand your phototype of human being. In my case, in particular, I am super active. My mind is working correctly from 4:30 in the morning up 2 p.m. What this means like I know my power, my energy, I utilize in the correct way. Means this one for other people. Try to working on yourself to understand what this means for you. Utilize this 4 point, like meditate, pray, and do biohacking and exercise. And you will find the best time for you, because people, they are scared about, wow, I need to wake up at 4:30. I find, no, don't wake up if it's not working for you, but try, and after you will decide.
Yeah, definitely. And I like what you said too, that each person's unique. There's no one stop shop, right? Every person has their own flows and they have their own cycles. And it's true because some people are more night owls, so they are more productive at night and get a lot more things happening at night. And I used to be that way. And then I had a child and I had to flip because he was up anyway. So if I want my time and to get up before the sun, like before he does, before my son does, then I need to get up earlier and create that time. But if you're getting up to do something that's for you and that you want to do, it doesn't feel as much as an obligation of, like, say you have to get up for an alarm because you have to go to your job. It's a very different energy when you're setting an alarm for yourself to get up to honor you.
Yeah, and I'm agree with you. And two, because what's happening is this one: when you uh, create this environment to to don't go through the day but create your day, your life is completely changing. Because normally, the explanation about what I shared, the MPB method, is something more deeply, and I explain inside the book. Plus, I take, the information from university, big university. What it means, everything, I am a biohacker. What it means, everything I apply in my life, everything I try in myself, and if it's working, I starting, I do the, first of all research, and after I apply myself. If it's working, the two things I share with the world. This is working for this method I assembled, or for the real estate and everything. And the reason why I research deeply, because I believe in science, and I believe in what give me numbered information, and is really important to understand this point. Meditation, connection with whatever you believe, utilize some kind of technique of visualization, do like have your journal every day to working on some important question I ask every day myself. Is really no who think now is every most important entrepreneur and CEO businessman, they in one way or another way they utilize some part of this. Means this is really technique help you in the process of your life to navigate through the problem and through the possibility to create more. Because finally, for me personally, this is because I am a creative serial entrepreneur and investor. um, the point is to have more energy to give more love in the 12 aspect of my life, and because when you give love, not every time you receive love, but what we want at the meaning is receive love. And I think so, create your day is the best way to starting your day.
Yeah, and definitely bringing love in. And like you said, you don't give out love to receive love necessarily, but it's nice when it does come back, right? And it's, we have like an infinite source of giving, and a lot of people don't realize that we can give, but we can only give from a place where we've nourished ourselves first. And that's why I feel your method with the meditation, the prayer, the biohacking, and the exercise is so important, because it's addressing all three parts of you. It's addressing your body, your mind, and your soul, and allowing you to charge yourself up on all those levels before you go into your day. And I love too the tip that you shared about having a journal around you and asking answers, like asking and writing down your problems, because often when you're not thinking about it, your subconscious is still working on it, right? And that's when it will start to create solutions, because you're not attached to the outcome at that point. You're like, I've written it down, something will come later.
Mhm. Yeah, it is, I think so. The journal part is so important. In particular, normally, um, some question change my life is identify what is important for me, because life is short, and we navigate through this world called life, where really sometime and happening into everybody, we don't know why we do something and why we want something. It's strange reality. Like if you don't clarify yourself, and for me, for example, every day in the morning I utilize four questions so important: for what I'm grateful, what I am passionate, what give me joy, and what give me serenity. Now in this moment of my life, I have really clear what is this 4 point on my life, and I repeat, I create this information in my mind every day, because we have a monkey mind, and every day our mind jump from something to another one to another thing. If you don't repeat it, you don't remember to yourself your priority, you will forget. And when you forget, you are in the confusion. When you are in the confusion, you don't create, and you become in scarcity, internal, external.
Yeah, and definitely. And I like that you ask the questions every day, because surprisingly, sometimes your answers can change, because depending where you are in your life and how your identity is at that moment, we're not stagnant beings. Our identity is always shifting and changing. And sometimes if we don't ask ourselves that compassionate self-inquiry and ask those questions, like you said, then it makes it really difficult to move forward, and it makes it really hard to, understand that, okay, that was my old beliefs and my old values, but here are my new ones, and here is where I'm shifting towards. And it really would be reflective of where you are at that time in your life, I feel.
and I think another point really important when you are over stress of different kind the work or whatever you have in your life, because over stress is coming for different reasons. People, they possibly be a beautiful mother or whatever, they are over stressed because the child cry or whatever. It's important really to recreate some moment during their day, like if you are an entrepreneur or whatever your position in your life, to recreate your energy, because people they forgot something. We are what we create with our energy, and the energy where is coming from for what we receive and what we bring inside us. And if you don't have a recharging moment during your day, during your week, during your month, you will becoming exhausted. And the horrible thing in life, and I shared the other day with um my companion, like is this one. People, they born and they starting their life, and when they started their life, you are baby, you have this energy, this beautiful motivation part of you, because you don't know life, you don't know where you need to go, you are excited about everything. Now I have the fortune, thanks God, to have a beautiful son of my brother, and I realize how it's important to a baby to experiment everything, and this excitement they have is part of life. After we go through the our path, a lot of people, this is so sad, they lose this path because society closing this
Hmm.
phantomatic block, where they need to do this, they need to do that, and they need to becoming wherever they are no inside. And this creates a lot of people with a lot of frustration, a lot of insecurity, a lot of no reality to create what they want. And I think so life have meaning only if you become whatever you want to become. Why? Because if it's not, you live another life, the life of other people, and
Hmm.
sacrifice or go through pain is process of our life. But this is no need to be bring you your value and your power down, but it's the opposite. When you receive something hard in your life, and I have multiple experience in my life, you need the jump, and you need the now is important. For this reason I create this method, have something where if you arrive over here, you don't need to stay here, but you have the possibility to jump in. And this is, I think, is so important, because lose power in life, lose energy. Life is sad, but it's sad not only for us, it's sad because we are no anymore light. When you are no anymore light, you are scarcity, and you don't create and you don't give.
Yeah, and if you're not in a creation state, then it's really hard to move out of it. And I feel too like the method that you've created as a pillar for your day, like to start your day or wherever you put it in your day. But I feel to start your day is always a good place to put it. But it's when those hard times come, like you said, you have something to fall back onto, because then you can, it's something that's familiar, it's a routine, and you can keep coming back to yourself and clearing. Because if we never had the hard things, like you said, we wouldn't be able to change and grow, and we wouldn't be able to shift out of whatever it is. And the universe will not create something for you unless something else is destroyed, because you need that transference of energy. So if you don't go through those hard times, how will you either, first of all, compare to the good times, but also if you don't have something fall down and get destroyed, then something new can't be created from that.
I completely agree with you, because this is the point of our life. We need to have something to where something arrive in our life, and I think so. This technique they are so powerful because they help people to really recharge the battery, and recharging is really important because
Mm.
energy is everything in life, because if we don't have light we don't possible see each other, because night is dark. and in life energy is everything because bring you the possibility to the creation. And I believe is really important to all the humanity really to try this technique, because this technique change life. They are really something powerful. I meditate, and meditation bring me really the moment where I transcend, and I use meditation in the way where help me in the process of creation. How utilize in particular, for example, before I do meditation, the meditation is a process where you have a mantra. I think about something I need realize in my day or in my week or in my month or in my year, and something beautiful happening. During my meditation I receive
Mm,
the
the
information what
wisdom.
I need to do, and it's so powerful. Looks like crazy, but it's not crazy, it's reality.
No, and it's that listen. It's being able to listen to your inner wisdom because your heart and your soul normally knows the answer to the problem. It's just we have to create that space to be able to listen to it and allow that information to come through.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah. And as we start to finish up our time together, Jacopo, I asked my guests if there was something you could heal or change in the world, what would it be?
Ah, wow, beautiful, beautiful question. I will give less pain to people during their life, physically and mentally. What is means this one? I see now in this new generation is new part of our life. Uh, you know, Mm, a lot of different kind of pain human being. What it means we have everything, but in reality, in particular in the other part of the world where you are in Australia, I am now in Miami or in Europe, wherever. But in reality, people, a lot of people and new generation, young generation, they have this anxiety and frustration. What will really something for me important to change with worded action more people is possible, and if I have something to change I will give more abundance, internal and external to people. This is what I will do.
Yeah, which is so beautiful. And it falls in so nicely with what you've been sharing about why you've created the book and why, you've got this method so that you can tap into all of that so that you can shift that pain and you can shift the anxiety and you can shift that mindset. Because 80, a lot of people think just by thinking something it's going to happen, but it's not. You have to spend, it's 80% energy and 20% strategy. You have to work on the energy and the underlying feelings and emotions and the pain and be able to shift that, and then you bring the mindset in with that, and that's when you start to get that leverage and you can build up that compound interest in your life.
Yeah, the problem is this one, I think so. The reality of create something in our life is related to something so important. It means like you have in our life we have four strategy. To achieve what we want. The first one, this is working for business, for as all the aspect of our life: research, growth, action, and contribution. A lot of people, what they do, and I met a lot of smart human being. What they do, they research, they grow, they like to grow because growing is the part of our life where we learn
Yeah.
something, but they don't do action. Now, if you don't do action in your life, technically you missing the most important part of this four pillar, because action is the process where you put something out and you receive something back. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But if you don't try, if after you research grow, technically you not only create problem for your life because you are scarcity, but you create problem for other people. And now I define why. Because when you have some kind of talent or some kind of brilliant mind and you don't put out your message, your energy, your goal, your your ambition, everything, you don't only create your problem for you, but too for other people. Because if you don't do, you don't create the ripple effect. The ripple effect is the most important in business like in life. When you compound something, this compounding effect creates a snowball effect in business like in life.
Hmm.
And the most important, I want to leave with this thing. Think about when you have something in you where you want to bring to the world. You don't need to do only for you, but you is an obligation to create abundance to what you do. And this is the case. In people they do podcasts spend a lot of time they working on. I know you guys working really hard to promote, to put out the message, the information, everything with the only open heart. And this finally will you guys receive in other way in your life what you need to have. And I think it's so important people they realize that if they don't do something, it's not only create problem for themselves but too for other people because don't generate this ripple effect.
Yeah, and that's not. It's almost like you're not. It's like that whole thing of like the movement of active kindness. You should just be kind, and if you feel like you can give in some way, then give it, but not expect something in return. And like you said, you put that ripple effect out, and then hopefully, it's like a smile, right? If you smile at somebody and then they catch on that smile, and then they'll hopefully smile to somebody else, and they'll smile to something else, and that smile might be enough just to change their life for that day. And you don't know how much that person might have need that simple smile. So it's again that ripple effect and how that flows on. Definitely.
And based on this, I have last day, I think so yesterday, I went to over here to speak with a major of one city near Miami for a project in real estate, and I met this lady, this security lady, every time I go to the city, and she changed the look of the hair, and I tell something so small, I think, wow, you change completely your face with this look, and she's a old lady, no any kind intention to flirty for me. It's really nice coming from my heart, and she is completely radiant, and she becoming so happy. And she told me something so important. Nobody tell me people like for many years something nice to me, and you give me with small word my day, and I really happy,
Yeah.
not because I am special, because word is something really simple, and you possible use in good or in bad way. And sometimes some appreciation, some good word to other people, how you share, give the day for other human being, and it's important.
Agreed. 100% agreed. Now, if people want to find your book, where's the best place they can go and find it?
Yeah, they possible find in first of all, I really want you guys buy this book. Why? First of all, I have three people that endorsement this book means have a really big value. One is my best friend is a billionaire, and another two multimillionaire in real estate. Okay, they are not only expert people in business, but they are two truly human beings. They believe in the message I send around. And they're possible find in Amazon, where it's bestseller, and the purchase of the book help something bigger. I utilize this money to give to one association over here in Miami. They help people to have another time dignity. It's called Hermano de la Calle. If somebody wanna donate money, whatever. And for me, it's so important because I don't help with the book. Will be is not the main point, but it's something to give to them. Plus, I help them with some my property where I give a less price respect to the market. And I think so. How I share with you when you receive something, you need to contribute to other people, and the book is the way how I contribute. I love you guys buy the book, and if you wanna go to my website healthyrichandhappy.com, you will find more information about me, and follow me in Instagram where I try to share some information about life and real estate.
Yeah, beautiful. And I'll make sure to get all of that in the show notes for you so that if anyone wants to find you really easily, we'll make it so because, you have a beautiful message to share. And I love that, you're using the contributions that are made to purchasing this book to actually pay forward to something bigger. So that is such a beautiful message. And thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy and for sharing your message with the world, Jacopo. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate too, and I have appreciate. I know you it's late over there in
It's okay.
Australia, but you do something good to the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for listening to Willow Healing Matters, the podcast. We have so much love and gratitude that you have taken the time out of your day to empower you on your healing journey. The views shared by the person being interviewed might not necessarily reflect that of the host and should be used at your own discernment. Trust what resonates for you and follow your heart and soul guidance. If you have any underlying medical conditions or mental health issues, please consult with your healthcare provider before pursuing any of the recommendations. Likewise, you can always contact the person being interviewed to find out more information. This can be found in the show notes. Remember to activate, align, heal, empower, and find love in everything that you do.